Cutting Edge 3rd Edition, Elementary Workbook Audio by Sarah Cunningham, Peter Moore and Anthony Cosgrove. Published by Pearson. Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2013.
Unit 1, Recording 1.
My name is John. I am married. My wife is from Vietnam and I am from Australia. Our children are 6 and 8 years old. They are Australian and Vietnamese. My wife and I are teachers. I am an English teacher and my wife is a French teacher. Our jobs are great and the children in the school are very nice.
Unit 1, Recording 2. 1. She's from Russia. She's Russian. 2. He's from Ireland. He's Irish. 3. They're from Japan. They're Japanese. 4. You're from Italy. You're Italian. 5. I'm from Poland. I'm Polish. 6. We're from Spain. We're Spanish. Unit 1, Recording 3. Polish. Australian. American. Japanese. Chinese. British. Russian. Spanish. Irish. Brazilian. Vietnamese. Unit 1, Recording 4.
People from different places. Beatrice Santini.
Beatrice Santini is from France. She's 28 years old and she's an actress. She's married. Her husband is film director Karol Bolewski. Karol is 56 years old. Their home is in Paris.
David Mills.
Hello, my name is David Mills. I'm 37 years old and I'm single. I'm a bus driver in London. I'm also a writer. My first book is Bus Driver on Holiday.
Donna Fiorelli.
Donna Fiorelli is from New York. She's a taxi driver. She's 45 years old. Is she married? Yes, I am. I'm married to my job.
Plankton.
Alan, Doug, Richard and Kirsty are Plankton, 4 musicians from Aberdeen, in Scotland. Their manager is Betty Booth. Betty is from Edinburgh and she's 25 years old.
Lucas dos Santos.
Hi, I'm Lucas dos Santos. I am an English teacher from Salvador, in Brazil. I'm 57 years old and I'm married.
Unit 1, Recording 5.
Footballer. Police officer. Engineer. Musician. Businesswoman. Doctor.
Unit 1, Recording 6. 1. She's a police officer. She works in the police station. 2.
He plays for Manchester United. He's a footballer.
3. Javier Bardem is an actor from Spain. He's in the film Skyfall. 4.
Adele is a singer. Her album 21 is great.
5. Lang Lang is a musician from China. He plays the piano. 6.
My cousin is a shop assistant in a supermarket.
7. My brother is a waiter in Franco's pizza restaurant. 8.
He works in the hospital. He's a doctor.
9. My mum's a businesswoman and my dad's a businessman. They're in Tokyo this week on business. Unit 1, Recording 7.
What's your name? Where are you from? Are you here on business? How old are you? What's your telephone number? Are you married? What's your email address? What's your job?
Unit 1, Recording 8. 1.
What's your full name?
My full name's O Van Bien.
2.
What's your job?
I'm an engineer.
3.
What's your email address?
It's avb@tlctmail.org.
4.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
5.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Unit 2, Recording 1.
What have I got? Well, I've got a bag and some coins, about 5 or 6 euros, and a credit card. They're in my wallet. And my glasses, of course, but not a dictionary. My dictionary's at home, not with me. Well, I haven't got a watch. The time's on my phone and my mobile's always with me. And a memory stick. 8 gigabytes, I think. Oh, and something to drink. A bottle of water. And, oh, excuse me. Achoo! I'm sorry. Some tissues. And also, I think, my keys. My car keys and my keys to my flat. Oh, I haven't got my keys. Oh, where are they?
Unit 2, Recording 2. 1.
Camera.
2.
Bottle of water.
3.
Glasses.
4.
ID card.
5.
Chewing gum.
6.
Credit card.
7.
Dictionary.
8,
Memory stick.
9,
Tissues.
10,
Packet of chewing gum.
Unit 2, Recording 3. 1,
How much is that watch, please?
It's €75.
2,
This is my wife, Anna.
Hello, Anna. Nice to meet you.
3,
Are these your keys?
Yes, they are. Thank you very much.
4. Who are those children?
They're my brother's sons.
5,
Is that your book? What is it?
Yes, it's my dictionary.
6,
That's a nice camera. Is it new?
No, it's 6 years old.
7,
Where's this music from?
It's samba from Brazil.
Unit 2, Recording 4. 1. Look at that car. 2. Are these your glasses? 3. How much are those tissues? 4. This is my new phone. It's great. 5. Who's that man? 6. I'm Johnny and this is my email address. 7. Who are those people over there? 8. Look, these are my holiday photos. Unit 2, Recording 5. 1.
Sylvia's got a dog. His name's Rex.
2.
She's got a car. It's an Audi.
3.
She hasn't got a computer.
4.
Martin and Inga haven't got a pet.
5.
They've got 2 cars.
6.
They've got a computer.
Unit 2, Recording 6. 1. Has Sylvia got a dog?
Yes, she has.
2. Has she got a car?
Yes, she has.
3. Has she got a computer?
No, she hasn't.
4. Have Martin and Inga got a pet?
No, they haven't.
5. Have they got a car?
Yes, they have.
6. Have they got a computer?
Yes, they have.
Unit 2, Recording 7.
A famous family. Julio Iglesias is from Spain. He was the world's #1 Spanish singer in the 1970s and 1980s, with songs like Begin the Begin. He is now the father of a famous family with 8 children. His wife is a Dutch model called Miranda Reinsburger. They have 5 children together. Julio Iglesias also has 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter, from his marriage in the 1970s to actress Isabel Presler, and they are now famous too. Julio Iglesias and Isabel Presler's daughter, Chabeli, is a journalist in Washington. Chabeli's son, Alejandro, and her daughter, Sofia, are young children. Julio Iglesias' sons are Julio Jr. and Enrique. Julio Jr. is a model, actor and singer. His songs are in English and Spanish, and his wife is Belgian model Charisse Verhaert. Enrique Iglesias is also a famous singer. His home is in Miami, Florida, USA, and his girlfriend is Russian tennis star Anna Kournikova. He has a daughter called Leah Rosie.
Unit 2, Recording 8. 1.
What's your name?
It's Luis Cordoba.
2.
Can you say that again, please?
Yes, of course. Luis Cordoba.
3.
How do you spell that?
Luiscordoba.
4.
What's your address?
23 Bonsall Avenue, Bristol.
5.
What's your postcode?
BS9 1EB.
6.
Have you got a contact phone number?
07937 883 220.
7.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Unit 2, Recording 9. 1.
What's your name?
2.
Can you say that again, please?
3.
How do you spell that?
4.
What's your address?
5.
What's your postcode?
6.
Have you got a contact phone number?
7.
How old are you?
Unit 3, Recording 1. 1. I get up early. 2.
You live nearby.
3. They have a new phone number. 4.
We work very hard.
5. I have a memory stick. 6.
We live in a block of flats.
7. They study French at university. 8.
We go to school by bus.
9. They have lunch in a cafe. 10.
You go out in the evening.
Unit 3, Recording 2. 1. Most people don't work at the weekend. 2.
Maoris don't come from Australia.
3. People in Brazil don't speak Spanish. 4.
Babies don't go to school.
5. Most children don't study economics. 6.
Vegetarians don't eat meat.
Unit 3, Recording 3. 1. I don't work in an office. I work at home. 2.
Bob and Jackie don't live in a city. They live in a small town.
3. We don't study economics. We study computer science. 4.
My friends and I don't go to university by car. We go by bus.
5. I don't go out on weekdays. I go out at the weekend. 6.
You don't have a small flat. You have a beautiful big flat.
7. I don't have a shower in the morning. I have a bath in the evening. 8.
My cousins don't work in an office. They work in a shopping centre.
Unit 3, Recording 4. 1.
Do you live in a big city?
Yes, I do. There are 9 million people in Bangkok.
2.
Do you and your friends like Chinese food?
Yes, we do. We go to Chinese restaurants every weekend.
3.
Do you study economics?
No, I don't. I'm not a student.
4.
Do I work hard?
Yes, you do. You're a very good student. 5.
Do we live in a nice town?
Yes, we do. I think it's beautiful.
6.
Have you got an email address?
Yes, I have. It's jhf@bigmail.com.
7.
Do you get up early in the morning?
No, I don't. I work in the evening and I get up late.
8.
Do your cousins speak English?
Yes, they do. They speak English and Italian.
Unit 3, Recording 5. 1. Do you study at university? 2. Do you have a watch? 3. Do you get up early? 4. Do we have a lesson today? 5. Do you go by car? 6. Do you have a big family? 7. Do they live with you? 8. Do they go to restaurants? Unit 3, Recording 6.
Studying in South Korea. What time do you have breakfast? Where do you have lunch? Do you go out with your friends for a coffee after school or after work? Do you work in the evenings, or do you have dinner with family or friends?
Life is very different from many young people in South Korea. It's very important for people to go to a good university and find a good job. So study is very, very important. Young people get up at about 6 o'clock, have breakfast with their family, and then go to school. Schools in South Korea start at 7 o'clock. After 5 hours of lessons in the morning, it's time for lunch. Most people have lunch at school. Then there are more lessons until 4 o'clock, but that's not the end. Many young Koreans go to the library and study after school, or go to extra classes until 10 o'clock. At that time, they go home in a special minibus. Most students don't go to bed before 1 or 2 o'clock, and then, the next day, after just 4 or 5 hours of sleep, it's time to get up again. Unit 4, Recording 1. 1.
She comes from Japan.
2. She works as a fashion designer. 3.
She lives in San Francisco.
4. She speaks Japanese and English. 5.
She likes cooking and dancing.
Unit 4, Recording 2. 1. Maria doesn't like studying grammar. 2.
It doesn't rain in summer.
3. My brother doesn't like getting up at 7 o'clock. 4.
The restaurant doesn't close on Sunday evening.
5. Martin doesn't come to class every week. 6.
Tony doesn't buy all his food at the supermarket.
7. Carla doesn't drive to work. 8.
My cousin doesn't visit me every month.
Unit 4, Recording 3.
An Englishman's home. An Englishman's home, they say, is his castle. Perhaps that's true, but nowadays the home often isn't in England. It's abroad. More than 500,000 British people have a second home in another country. Many buy old houses in the south of France or in Tuscany, in the north of Italy. The Eurostar train, which goes from London to Paris in 2.5 hours, makes it easy to go from one home to the other quickly. The Noteman family, who live in London, have got a small house in Gascony. They sometimes go there for weekends, and they always spend the summer in France with their 4 children. Jerry Noteman says, "We really like living in France. The weather is usually good. We like the food, and the people are very friendly. We don't usually speak French when we go out. Most of our neighbours in the village are English too."
Unit 4, Recording 4. 1.
Does your sister cycle?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a bike.
2.
Does she play sports?
Yes, she does. She plays tennis and basketball.
3.
Does your boyfriend like cooking?
Yes, he does. He's a very good cook.
4.
Does he often cook for you?
No, he doesn't. I usually cook for him.
5.
Has your father got a big car?
Yes, he has. It's very big.
6.
Does it go fast?
No, it doesn't. It's old and slow.
Unit 4, Recording 5. 1.
Where does he live?
He lives in Oslo.
2.
What does he do?
He's an engineer.
3.
Where does he work?
He works in the city centre.
4.
How does he go to work?
He goes to work by bike.
5.
What does Olav's wife do?
She's a doctor.
6.
How does he spend his weekends?
He spends his weekends with his family.
Unit 4, Recording 6. 1.
Does she get up early at the weekend?
2.
Yes, she does, but she hasn't got much free time.
3.
Where does Julie work?
4.
How often does she go to the cinema?
5.
Does she like reading in her free time?
6.
Yes, she does, but she doesn't have much free time.
Unit 4, Recording 7.
Hi, B. This is Clara. She's my friend from university.
Hello, Clara. I'm Bea. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Happy birthday! I know you like flowers, so these are for you.
Oh, what nice flowers! Thank you so much. They're lovely.
Would you like something to drink?
Yes, please. An orange juice, please.
And a drink for you, Henri?
No thanks, I'm fine.
Unit 5, Recording 1. Transport statistics. 6 is the number of hours it takes to travel from London to New York by plane. 44 is the number of platforms at New York's Grand Central Terminal Station. About 700,000 people use the station every day. 300 kilometres an hour is the speed of the Spanish AVE train, which goes from the capital city Madrid to Seville in the south of Spain, a distance of 470 kilometres. The journey takes about 2.5 hours. 524 is the number of passengers who can travel in a Boeing 747-400 plane. It can fly for more than 13,000 kilometres without stopping. That's from London to Tokyo and back again. 9,288 kilometres is the distance of the Trans-Siberian Railway, which goes from Moscow to the town of Vladivostok in eastern Russia. The journey takes about 7 days. 60,000 is the number of taxis in Mexico City. 6,300,000 is the total kilometres of roads in the United States. 70 million is the number of people who travel through London Heathrow Airport every year.
Unit 5, Recording 2. 1.
Thank you, sir. Here's your boarding pass. You have seat 17C.
2.
Show your passport again when you go through security.
3.
Please wait in departures. Your flight is in 1 hour.
4.
Look at the screen. There's our flight. KLM 267 to Amsterdam. From gate 14. Let's go.
5.
The plane is now ready. People with small children, please board the plane now.
6.
Good morning, everyone. This is your pilot. Welcome on our flight to Amsterdam.
7.
Hello again, everyone. This is your pilot. We are now at our destination. Welcome to Amsterdam.
8.
Excuse me, I can't find my luggage. 1 suitcase and a blue bag.
Unit 5, Recording 3. 1.
It's 8:30 in the morning. Can I park here?
Yes, you can. 2.
Can I park here on a Sunday?
Yes, you can. 3.
Can I smoke here?
No, you can't. 4.
Tom and Barbara are 16 years old. Can they go in?
No, they can't. 5.
I'm 19 years old. Can I go in?
Yes, you can. 6.
Can I cross the road now?
Yes, you can. 7.
I've got a dog. Can it come in?
No, it can't. Eight.
Excuse me, can we buy a phone card here?
Yes, you can.
Unit 5, Recording 4. 1,
Caroline can speak French.
2,
She can't play chess.
3,
She can't drive a car.
4,
She can play a musical instrument.
5,
Fabrizio can speak French.
6,
He can play chess.
7,
He can't drive a car.
8,
He can't play a musical instrument.
Unit 5, Recording 5. 1,
Can Christina speak French?
No, she can't.
2,
Can she play chess?
No, she can't.
3,
Can she drive a car?
Yes, she can.
4,
Can she play a musical instrument?
Yes, she can.
5,
Can Max speak French?
No, he can't.
6,
Can he play chess?
Yes, he can.
7,
Can he drive a car?
Yes, he can.
8,
Can he play a musical instrument?
No, he can't.
Unit 5, Recording 6. 1,
Can you speak Japanese?
2,
Yes, I can.
3,
I can't read Chinese.
4,
We can get the bus.
5,
They can play tennis.
6,
You can't play golf.
7,
Can she read music?
8,
Yes, she can.
9,
Can you play the piano?
10,
No, I can't.
11,
I can't swim.
12,
My brother can drive a car.
13,
Can you eat and drink here?
14,
No, you can't.
Unit 5, Recording 7. 1,
What is the capital of Colombia?
It's Bogota.
2,
In India, do people drive on the left or on the right?
They drive on the left.
3,
Which languages do they speak in Canada?
They speak English and French.
4,
How many grams are there in a kilogram?
1,000.
5,
Where is Haneda Airport?
It's in Tokyo, Japan.
6,
Who is Daniel Craig?
He's a British actor. He plays James Bond in Skyfall and other films.
7,
How far is it from the Earth to the Moon?
It's 380,000 kilometres.
8,
How long does it take to boil an egg?
It takes about 5 minutes.
9,
What are the 4 countries in the UK?
England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland.
10,
What's the name of the big river in Budapest?
In English, it's the Danube.
Unit 5, Recording 8. 1.
Zara is a doctor in a hospital in the centre of Baghdad.
2,
My cousin Alfred lives in the United States.
3,
I've got 2 brothers and a sister.
4,
What do you like doing at the weekend?
5,
My family and I usually watch TV in the evening.
6,
I've got a scooter, but I go to my office in the morning by bus.
7,
You can take a taxi or go by bus to the airport.
8,
I love spending my time on the internet.
9,
Jake is a professional musician and he lives in a flat in Milan.
10,
I spend 4 hours a week on the London Underground. I hate it.
Unit 6, Recording 1. 1,
Is there a swimming pool?
Yes, there is.
2,
Are there any places to eat and drink?
Yes, there are.
3,
Is there a beach?
No, there isn't.
4,
Is there a children's playground?
Yes, there is.
5,
Are there any supermarkets?
No, there aren't.
Unit 6, Recording 2. 1,
Mum, I'm hungry. Are there any biscuits?
No, there aren't. Have some fruit.
2,
Good morning. Is there any Swiss cheese?
No, there isn't any Swiss cheese, but we've got some English cheese.
Oh, good. Can I have some English cheese, please? About 200 grams, please.
3,
That pizza looks lovely. Is there any meat on it?
No, there isn't.
Oh, good. I don't eat meat, you see. Can I have some pizza, please?
Unit 6, Recording 3. 1,
There's a good Chinese restaurant near my house.
2,
There are some tomatoes on the table.
3,
There's a bus stop near here.
4,
There's some cheese in the fridge.
5,
There are some good vegetarian cafes in my city.
6,
Yes, there are.
7,
There's a food program on TV tonight.
8,
There's a phone call for you.
Unit 6, Recording 4.
Anna-Prashan. First rice. Who celebrates Anna-Prashan? Anna-Prashan is a special day for Hindu families with a young baby. Anna-Prashan happens in many different countries all over the world, including India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, and Mauritius. What is Anna-Prashan? In English, the Anna-Prashan ceremony is called first rice. The family meets, and it is the first time the baby has food. The baby eats rice with milk and sugar. What do babies eat? When babies are very young, they can only drink their mother's milk. But when they are about 6 months old, they need different kinds of food. They need vitamins and protein. There are a lot of vitamins and protein in fish. But it isn't a good baby food because fish bones are dangerous. When babies are 6 months old, they don't have teeth, so they need very soft food. Rice is soft and healthy, and babies usually like rice. What happens at an Anna-Prashan ceremony? The baby sits with his or her mother. First, a man from the baby's family, an uncle or grandfather, gives the baby some food on a spoon. Then the rest of the family give the baby more food. And then they play a game. The baby chooses a toy and plays with it, and the adults decide the baby's future job.
Unit 6, Recording 5. 1,
Fish and chips.
2,
Fruit and vegetables.
3,
Herbs and spices.
4,
Sweet and sour.
5,
Knife and fork.
6,
Tea and coffee.
7,
Food and drink.
8,
Salt and pepper.
9.
Bread and butter.
Unit 6, Recording 6. 1.
My son is 3. He eats with a plastic knife and fork.
Really? My daughter just eats with her hands.
2.
I want a sandwich. We've got some cheese, but is there any bread and butter?
No, there isn't. Have an apple.
3.
Hi, it's me. I'm in the supermarket. Do we need any fruit and vegetables?
Yes, we do. Grapes and carrots, please.
4.
I love cooking with herbs and spices.
Really? Well, you can cook dinner tonight then.
5.
When you go to the mountains, take lots of food and drink with you. There aren't any shops in the mountains.
Yes, Mum.
6.
What would you like to drink with your breakfast, sir? We've got fruit juice and tea and coffee, of course.
A black coffee, please.
Unit 6, Recording 7. 1.
How much sugar is there?
There isn't much. I think we need some more.
2.
How much meat do you eat?
I have chicken, lamb or beef every day.
3.
How many potatoes and carrots are there?
There are a lot of potatoes, but there aren't any carrots.
4.
How much fat is there in cheese?
Most cheese is about 40% fat.
5.
How much salt can we eat?
Only about 6 grams a day.
6.
How many eggs do I need?
3.
7.
How much coffee would you like?
1 small cup, please.
8.
How many Indian restaurants are there in the UK?
About 10,000. There are 1,000 in London.
Unit 6, Recording 8. 1.
How many stars are there on the Australian flag?
There are 6 stars on the Australian flag.
2.
How much skin does the average person have?
1.5 to 2 square meters.
3.
How much food does an adult elephant eat each day?
135 kilos.
4.
How many people use Atlanta Airport, USA, every day?
252,000.
5.
How many brothers has Prince William got?
He's got 1. Prince Harry.
6.
How much water is there in the Sea of Crisis?
There isn't any. The Sea of Crisis is on the moon.
7.
How many people live in Japan?
The population of Japan is about 127 million.
8.
How many cars are there in the world?
There are over 1 billion.
9.
How much cheese does the average French person eat each year?
About 24 kilos of cheese.
10.
How many stations are there on the Moscow Metro?
There are 186 stations.
Unit 6, Recording 9. 1.
Can I have one of those, please?
One of these chocolate cakes? Yes, here you are.
2.
I'd like one cheese sandwich, please.
Eat in or take away.
Eat in, please.
3.
Hello, I'd like a coffee, please.
Sure. Cappuccino, filter coffee or espresso?
Espresso, please.
4.
Can I have one banana muffin, please?
OK, that's £1.85, please.
5.
Can we have 2 pizzas, please?
OK. Would you like anything else?
No, thanks.
6.
Right, that's €9.20.
€9.20. Here's €10. Keep the change.
Oh, thanks very much.
Unit 7, Recording 1. 1.
In 2012, the Olympic Games were in London. True.
2.
The Berlin Wall was in Russia. False. The Berlin Wall wasn't in Russia. It was in Germany.
3.
The winner of the 2012 US election was Mitt Romney. False. The winner wasn't Mitt Romney. The winner was Barack Obama.
4.
The Beatles were famous in the 1940s. False. The Beatles weren't famous in the 1940s. They were famous in the 1960s.
5.
The world football champions in 2010 were Spain. True.
6.
Steve Jobs was the boss of Microsoft. False. Steve Jobs wasn't the boss of Microsoft. He was the boss of Apple.
7.
Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa. True.
8.
Daniel Radcliffe was in the James Bond films. False. Daniel Radcliffe wasn't in the James Bond films. He was in the Harry Potter films.
Unit 7, Recording 2. 1.
Was Mark Twain a painter?
No, he wasn't.
2.
Was he American?
Yes, he was.
3.
Was Charlie Chaplin born in the USA?
No, he wasn't.
4.
Was he an actor?
Yes, he was.
5.
Were the Marx Brothers born in the USA?
No, they weren't.
6.
Were they comedians?
Yes, they were.
7.
Was Anna Pavlova Russian?
Yes, she was.
8.
Was she a singer?
No, she wasn't.
9.
Were Pelé and Jairzinho from Argentina?
No, they weren't.
10.
Were they footballers?
Yes, they were.
Unit 7, Recording 3.
Hi. Where were you yesterday?
I was in the library.
What? No, you weren't in the library.
Yes, I was.
Well, I didn't see you. I was there all day from 8 to 5.
No, that's not true. The library doesn't open at 8 o'clock. It opens at 9 o'clock every day.
Oh, yes, you're right. I was there from 9 to 5.
Really? Well, I was there at 1 o'clock, and you weren't there.
Oh, yes, that's right too. I wasn't in the library then. I was in town.
Who were you in town with?
I was with Roberto. We went for lunch. Then I was in the library again from 2 to 5.
Oh, right. I wasn't there for long. I went home at about 1:30.
So where are you now?
In the library. Where are you?
In bed.
Unit 7, Recording 4.
The Strange Soldier. It was a beautiful sunny morning in Mexico City. The date was October the 10th. The year was 1593. In the main square of the city, soldiers stood in front of the royal palace. The people of the city came and went as usual. But there was something strange about one of the soldiers. He wore a different uniform from the others. When the other soldiers saw him, they began asking him questions. "Who are you? Where are you from?" one of the other soldiers asked. "I am a Spanish soldier," he answered. "And because the governor died last night, it is my job to stay in front of the palace here." "The governor?" one of the soldiers replied. "Which governor?" "The governor of Manila, of course." The other soldiers told him he was in Mexico City, thousands of kilometers from the city of Manila. The young soldier was amazed and had no idea how he came to be in a city so far from his home. Nobody believed his strange story. In the end, they put the young man in prison and left him there until they decided what to do. 2 months later, a Spanish ship arrived from Manila. It brought news that the governor of Manila was dead, and the time of his death was 10 p.m. on the evening of October the 9th, 1593. Was the young man's story true? 400 years later, no one knows how it was possible for a man to travel across the world in one night without knowing how or why.
Unit 7, Recording 5.
70 years ago, Amelia Earhart was America's favourite woman. In 1932, she flew across the Atlantic Ocean alone, the first woman to do this. Her journey started in Newfoundland, Canada. 15 hours later, her Lockheed Vega aeroplane arrived in Londonderry, Northern Ireland. People all over the world wanted to meet this incredible woman. She met King George V of England and became friends with the US President, Franklin D. Roosevelt. The American people loved her. 5 years later, Amelia tried to fly around the world. An American university gave her $50,000 for a new Lockheed Electra aeroplane. On the morning of July 2nd, 1937, Amelia and her co-pilot, Fred Noonan, left Lai in New Guinea and began their journey to Howland Island in the Pacific Ocean. On July 3rd, 1937, the American ship Itasca received a radio message from Amelia. A few minutes later, her plane disappeared. American ships spent nearly 2 weeks looking for the plane, but they found nothing.
Unit 7, Recording 6. 1.
Started.
2.
Walked.
3.
Loved.
4.
Wanted.
5.
Moved.
6.
Worked.
7.
Needed.
8.
Liked.
9.
Died.
10.
Waited.
11.
Lived.
12.
Checked.
Unit 8, Recording 1. 1.
Did Shakespeare write Romeo and Juliet?
Yes, he did.
2.
Did Alexander Graham Bell invent email?
No, he didn't.
3.
Did Marilyn Monroe sing Candle in the Wind?
No, she didn't.
4.
Did Captain Cook discover America?
No, he didn't.
5.
Did Leonardo da Vinci paint the Mona Lisa?
Yes, he did.
6.
Did Madonna play Evita?
Yes, she did.
7.
Did Beethoven write rock songs?
No, he didn't.
8.
Did Laurel and Hardy make comedy films?
Yes, they did.
9.
Did Yuri Gagarin travel to the moon?
No, he didn't.
8, Recording 2. 1.
Where did he go?
He went to Paris.
2.
How did he travel?
By train.
3,
Where did he have lunch?
At the station buffet restaurant.
4,
How much did it cost?
£15.95.
5,
What did he buy at the station?
Some books.
6,
How many books did he buy?
2.
7,
When did the train leave?
At 2:30 p.m.
8,
How long did the journey take?
2 hours and 16 minutes.
Unit 8, Recording 3. 1,
Did it rain yesterday?
2,
Did you get wet?
3,
What did you see at the cinema?
4,
How much did your ticket cost?
5,
What time did the film start?
6,
When did it finish?
7,
Did your friends like it?
8.
What did you all do after the film?
Unit 8, Recording 4.
National Heroes and Heroines. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk.
Mustafa Kemal Ataturk is the father of modern Turkey. He was born in 1881. He chose the army as a career and in 1915, during the First World War, he led the Turkish army at Gelibolu and Istanbul. By the end of the war, he was a hero, and from that time on, all of the Turkish people supported him. He led the Turkish army in the War of Independence, 1919 to 1922, and in 1923 he became the first president of the new Republic of Turkey. During the last 15 years of his life, Ataturk introduced many reforms and did many things to improve life in Turkey. He died in November 1938, but today the people of Turkey still think of him with great respect.
Florence Nightingale.
150 years ago, most nurses did not study nursing, but a British woman called Florence Nightingale tried to change all that. In the 1850s, she worked in a hospital for wounded soldiers in the Crimea, now Ukraine. People say she never slept, but spent all her time helping the men. The soldiers called her the Lady of the Lamp, because of the lamp she always carried as she walked around at night. When she returned to England, she began a school of nursing in London. She died in 1910.
Unit 8, Recording 5.
Hi everyone, it's my birthday on Thursday next week, so let's have an evening out to celebrate. I want to go to Pasta Express, so let's meet there. The meeting time is 7:30. See you there, Helen.
Unit 9, Recording 1. 1,
Brazil is bigger than Australia.
2,
The Mississippi River is longer than the Volga.
3,
Blue whales are heavier than elephants.
4.
The pyramids in Egypt are older than the Parthenon in Greece.
5.
The Burj Khalifa in Dubai is taller than the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
6.
The Akashikaikyo Bridge in Japan is longer than the Sydney Harbour Bridge in Australia.
7.
Gold is more expensive than silver.
8.
Esperanto is easier than English.
9, Recording 2. 1.
My phone was expensive.
2.
But my watch was more expensive.
3.
I'm nice.
4.
But you're nicer.
5.
The film was good.
6.
But the book was better.
7.
I'm not very fashionable.
8.
But my sister is more fashionable than me.
9.
Flying there isn't economical.
10.
It's more economical to go by train.
Unit 9, Recording 3.
A woman went into the most expensive butcher's in town and asked for the biggest chicken in the shop. The shopkeeper showed her a chicken and said, "This is the best chicken in the shop, madam." "It's very small," she said. "Have you got a larger one?" "Just a moment," said the shopkeeper. He took the chicken into another room. In fact, it was the only chicken he had. So, he put some sausages inside to make it look bigger. "Here you are," he said. "This is our most delicious chicken. And you can see that it's bigger than the other. But I'm afraid it's also more expensive." But I'm not sure if it's better than the other. "Okay, can I have both of them, please?"
Unit 9, Recording 4. 1.
You can buy steak at a butcher's.
2.
You can buy shirts, trousers and skirts at a clothes shop.
3.
You can buy bread at a baker's.
4.
You can buy stamps and send parcels at a post office.
5.
You can buy medicine at a pharmacy.
6.
You can have a haircut at a hairdresser's.
7.
You can buy a present at a gift shop.
8.
You can take your clothes for cleaning at a dry cleaner's.
Unit 9, Recording 5.
The 3 most intelligent machines for your home. Thanks to computer chips, you can now buy machines that can think. Here are some of the best machines which can really make your life easier. The Smoothline D838 Robot Vacuum Cleaner. Do you like housework? No? Then this new robot vacuum cleaner is the machine for you. It can clean your living room automatically. It has a computer which tells it to go around objects such as chairs and table legs as it cleans your floor. And if a person, or your pet dog or cat, comes too close, it stops automatically. The Smoothline D838 Robot Vacuum Cleaner costs £1,800. The FZ Smart Fridge. A fridge which tells you what it's got inside and gives you ideas about what to cook for dinner. A visual display shows you what's inside the fridge. You don't even have to open the door. And the fridge can also tell when food is too old to use. And if you haven't got any ideas about what to cook for your family this evening, just touch the computer screen on the door of the fridge and you can look at over 1,000 of your favourite recipes. You can also use it to send emails and to surf the internet. The FZ Smart Fridge is more than just a fridge and costs only £999. The Ultimate Power Control System. How many remote control units do you have in your house? For the TV, the DVD player, home audio. Now you can control everything in your house, from a light in the bedroom to your front door, using just one special remote control unit. It works with radio signals, so you can do everything in your house without getting out of bed. You can even surf the internet, send emails, watch videos, or listen to music with the Ultimate Power Control System's video screen. The Ultimate Power Control System costs £45.
Unit 10, Recording 1. 1.
Tie.
2.
Baseball cap.
3.
Shirt.
4.
Sunglasses.
5.
Jacket.
6.
Jumper.
7.
Skirt.
8.
Dress.
9.
Jeans.
10.
Shorts.
11.
Trousers.
12.
Trainers.
Unit 10, Recording 2.
What am I wearing today? Oh, well, I've got a brown skirt and a white shirt. It's cold, so I'm wearing a jumper to keep warm and a jacket. And it's very sunny today, so I'm wearing sunglasses too. And I've got my baseball cap, so I'm ready to go out.
Unit 10, Recording 3. 1.
The robot is cleaning the living room.
2.
Veronica is looking out of the window.
3.
She is talking to someone on her mobile phone.
4,
The baby is sitting on the floor.
5,
The baby is eating the flowers.
6,
Ronald is having a cup of tea.
7,
He is watching television.
8,
The two older children are doing their homework.
Unit 10, Recording 4. 1,
What are you doing?
My homework.
2,
Where are you going?
To my English class.
3,
Why are you smiling?
Because you look so funny.
4,
Who are you talking to?
My brother.
5,
What are you reading?
Oh, nothing. Just a magazine.
6,
What are you watching?
Shh. It's my favourite programme.
Unit 10, Recording 5.
It's me, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm at my sister's wedding.
Fantastic. Are you enjoying yourself?
No, I'm not. I'm not having a good time. It's awful.
Why? What's happening?
Well, there's the music for a start. They're playing this awful 80s music and... Oh no! I don't believe it! My dad's dancing with my mum's sister.
How about your mum? Is she dancing too?
No, she isn't. She isn't doing anything. She's looking at my dad.
Oh dear.
Just a minute. There's a very good-looking man over there. There's a girl talking to him, but he isn't listening. And... oh!
Sophie, what's he doing?
He's coming over. Talk to you later. Bye.
Unit 10, Recording 6.
This week we went to South Moulton Street to find out what young people are wearing when they go shopping. Mina is from London. She's a student at the London College of Fashion.
I'm wearing a pair of jeans from Michiko. It's a Japanese shop here in London. I love Japanese clothes. The jumper is from Space, and I bought the jacket at Camden Market a couple of weeks ago. My bag and shoes were presents from my family. I like wearing clothes that are different, so I don't usually go shopping in big shops.
Gloria is a designer from Barcelona in Spain. She's spending a few days here in London.
Because I'm a designer, I love making clothes for myself. I made this dress and this jacket too. My sunglasses are from Spain too. They're my favorite sunglasses. But I can't remember where I bought them. I'm looking for a bag which looks good with these clothes. I love shopping in London, but it's very expensive.
Alice is from the United States. She works for an airline company.
I travel a lot because of my job. I love my work because I can go shopping in lots of wonderful places. I bought this shirt in Milan, and my trousers and shoes are from New York. As well as Italy and the United States, I love shopping here in London too. I'm going to a shop called Puzzle. It's near here to buy myself a new jacket.
Unit 10, Recording 7. 1,
In this picture, 4 women are shopping in a supermarket.
2,
One of the women, Sally, is carrying a shopping basket.
3,
Sally works in a hairdresser's.
4,
In the picture, Sally is doing some shopping.
5,
Jo and her friend Maggie are choosing fruit.
6,
Jo has a baby.
7,
The baby is holding an apple.
8,
Maggie and Jo are looking at the baby.
9,
Ahmed is the shop manager. He is putting things on the shelves in the picture.
10,
Ahmed works very long hours.
11,
The woman at the front of the picture is Carrie. She comes from China.
12,
Carrie is studying business at university.
13,
In the picture, she is buying her lunch.
Unit 10, Recording 8. 1,
Dorota's got lots of friends. She goes out a lot and really loves parties.
Yes, I know. She's very sociable.
2,
You're always smiling and you're always happy.
Yes, I'm a very cheerful person.
3,
I arrived at work 1 hour late today.
Oh dear, what did your boss say?
She just said, "No problem. You're here now. It's okay."
You're lucky. Your boss is really easygoing.
4, Sandra writes a list of all the things she has to do.
Yes, she's really organised and she never forgets anything.
5,
Little children are so bossy. My nephew's only 3, but he tells me what to do all the time.
My son's the same. He says, "Dad, come here. Dad, sit down."
6,
My new neighbours are very friendly. When I met them for the first time, they invited me for a cup of tea with them.
That's nice.
7,
Are you worried about the exam tomorrow, Igor?
No, I think exams are easy. I'm very confident.
Unit 10, Recording 9. 1,
I'd like a haircut, please.
OK, do you have an appointment?
Yes, I do.
2,
How would you like your hair cut?
Not too long and not too short, please.
3,
How much do I owe you?
That's €100, please. How would you like to pay?
By credit card, please.
4,
I tried this on, but it's too small. Have you got this in a larger size?
Yes, here you are.
5,
Look at this. What do you think?
It's great. It suits you.
6,
I'll take this one, please.
OK. How would you like to pay?
By credit card, please.
Unit 11, Recording 1.
The animal world. We do not know how many species of animal there are, as people are discovering new ones all the time. But most scientists think that there are about 10 million different animal species in the world. Giraffes are the tallest animals on Earth. A large adult male giraffe can be up to 6 meters tall. Thanks to its long legs and neck, it can eat the leaves from the tops of trees. The smallest animals are called protozoa, which have only one cell, and are so small that we cannot see them without a powerful microscope. The smallest mammal is Savvy's pygmy shrew. It is only 6 centimeters long, including its tail. The Goliath frog, Rana Goliath, of West Africa, can be up to 75 centimeters long and weighs about 3 kilograms. The Goliath beetle is probably the world's largest beetle. It weighs more than 100 grams, about the same as 2 eggs. The ostrich is the world's largest bird. An adult ostrich is more than 2.5 meters tall, but it cannot fly. The bee hummingbird is probably the world's smallest bird. It is just 5 centimeters long and weighs less than 2 grams. It can stay still in the air by moving its wings 20 to 50 times a second. One of the largest birds which can fly is the South American condor. Its wings are 3 meters from end to end. There are more than 50 different types of kangaroo in Australia. When it is born, a baby kangaroo is less than 2.5 centimeters long, but an adult kangaroo can grow to more than 2 meters in height. In the mid-1860s, there were about 13 million bison living in North America. By the mid-1880s, there were only a few hundred. Today, there are about 500,000 bison in America, living in special parks.
Unit 11, Recording 2. 1,
50,
2,
505,
3,
700,
4,
230,
5,
400,000,
6,
11 million.
Unit 11, Recording 3. 1, 704, 2, 20,000, 3, 12 million, 4, 200,000, 5, 1 billion, 6, 976, 7, 4,000, 8, 4.5. Unit 11, Recording 4. 1,
9,
2,
19,
3,
100,
4,
1,000,
5,
1,000,000,
6,
1,000,000,000.
Unit 11, Recording 5. 1, 60, 2, 600, 3, 605, 4, 6,000, 5, 6.5. Unit 11, Recording 6. 1,
80,
2,
8,000,
3,
80,000,
4,
8,000,000,
5,
8,000,000,000.
Unit 11, Recording 7. 1, 1.5, 2, 7.4, 3, 80, 4, 103, 5, 1,000, 6, 23,000, 7, 300,000, 8, 10 million. Unit 11, Recording 8.
So, what did you do at the weekend, Pierre?
I had a party in my flat.
Really? How many people did you invite?
Well, I asked a few friends.
What, about 5, 10?
No, I asked about 25 people.
25? That's a lot of people. And your flat's very small. You haven't got much space for 25 people.
There weren't 25 people.
Oh, that's good. So, a few people didn't come. Is that right?
No, everyone came. But some people brought a few friends too.
What?
So there were about 40 people.
What? 40 people in your very small flat? Oh, no. Poor you. That's terrible.
No, it was brilliant.
So, was it expensive? Did the party cost a lot of money?
No, it didn't cost me any money.
What? But 40 people eat a lot of food.
No, they ate a little bread and cheese, but that's all.
But weren't they hungry?
I don't know. I didn't have much food in the fridge, so they didn't eat much.
So, what did you all do?
We listened to a lot of really good music and we danced. It was brilliant.
Unit 12, Recording 1. 1,
She's going to have a baby.
2,
He's going to read a newspaper.
3,
They're going to play tennis.
4,
They're going to take a bus.
5,
They're going to go back inside.
6,
He's going to go to bed.
7.
They're going to paint the ceiling.
8.
They're going to have lunch.
Unit 12, Recording 2. 1.
She's going to buy a new bicycle.
2.
What are you going to do tomorrow?
3.
She isn't going to have a leaving party.
4.
Are you going to have a shower?
5.
We're not going to go for a walk.
6.
Bob and I are going to start a business.
7.
They aren't going to come to the party.
8.
Why aren't you going to move house?
Unit 12, Recording 3. 1.
We're going to go to France next year.
2.
I'm going to study maths at university.
3.
My sister's going to be a dentist.
4.
What time are you going to come home tonight?
5.
We're not going to have any parties this year.
6.
She's going to go to the hairdresser's tomorrow.
7.
What are you going to see at the cinema?
8.
There's going to be a big parade.
Unit 12, Recording 4.
The World Weather Report, March the 15th. There was heavy snow and windy weather in Chicago on Monday, and there was also heavy rain on the west coast of the United States, particularly in and around the city of San Francisco. Things were no better on the other side of the world, in Australia. There was extremely heavy rain in the state of Queensland, with 475 millimetres of rain falling in just 5 days. In southwest Europe, there was more hot, sunny weather, with the town of Jerez de la Frontera in the south of Spain the hottest place. The temperature was 30 degrees, the warmest so far this year. It wasn't all good news in Europe, however. There was heavy snow in the Balkans and parts of northeastern Italy on Monday and Tuesday. Things are getting a little better in the city of Irkutsk. In eastern Siberia, however, the temperature went above 0 degrees for the first time since last November.
Unit 12, Recording 5. 1.
Stephen would like to be a footballer when he's older.
2.
Would you like to join us?
3.
We'd like to book a table, please.
4.
Mark doesn't want to stay at home.
5.
Which film would you like to see this evening?
6.
I'd like to order a taxi, please.
7.
We don't want to stay here.
8.
Would you like to go for a walk in the park?
Unit 12, Recording 6. 1,
Shall I cook something?
That sounds like a good idea. I'm hungry.
2,
Let's go to a football match.
Yes. OK then. We all love sport.
3,
Why don't we phone and book tickets?
No, let's get the tickets online. We can save money.
4,
How about going to the music festival this weekend?
OK. My favourite band is playing on Saturday.
5,
I'll ask Sarah to come.
Good idea. Have you got her phone number?
6,
Why don't you make some coffee?
No, I made it last time. Why don't you make it?
Unit 12, Recording 7.
Well, everybody, what shall we do today? Any ideas?
I'm not sure. It depends on the weather. Is it sunny outside?
Just a minute. No, not exactly. In fact, it's raining again.
Why don't we stay here? We can play computer games.
I know what we can do. Let's have a look at the guidebook. I'm sure we can find some ideas in there.
That sounds like a good idea. Well, there's the Museum of Country Life. How about that?
Is there anything more exciting?
Well, why don't we go to Aqua World?
Yes, that sounds better. Shall we go there?
All right. It'll be fun.
Shall we book tickets online? It's probably cheaper.
Good idea. So, everyone's happy.
Unit 13, Recording 1. 1,
Does Bruce have to look after the passengers?
Yes, he does.
2,
Does he have to use a computer?
No, he doesn't.
3,
Does he have to look smart?
Yes, he does.
4,
Does George have to fly the plane?
Yes, he does.
5,
Does he have to serve food?
No, he doesn't.
6,
Does he have to wear a uniform?
Yes, he does.
7,
Do Alicia and Mira have to wear a uniform?
No, they don't.
8,
Do they have to travel a lot?
No, they don't.
13, Recording 2. 1,
Sorry, but I have to go now.
2,
How long do you have to wait?
3,
We have to get some petrol.
4,
She doesn't have to make an appointment.
5,
They have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
6,
You have to see this film. It's brilliant.
7,
I'm lucky.
I don't have to work long hours. 8. You don't have to earn lots of money.
Unit 13, Recording 3.
The 5 Ages of English. Old English. From about the 9th century, the Vikings, who lived in what is now Sweden, Norway and Denmark, began to arrive in the north of England. The language people spoke began to change. In the south of England, people began to translate books from Latin into English. Middle English. In 1066, the Normans invaded England, and French became the official language. Most educated people had to speak 3 languages: French, Latin, and English. At this time, English literature began to develop. One of the most famous writers was the poet Geoffrey Chaucer in the 14th century. His language is a little like the English of today. Early Modern English, 1450 to 1750. This period includes the time of William Shakespeare, England's greatest writer. By the end of the 17th century, great scientists like Isaac Newton wrote in English, not in Latin. The British Empire began, and the English language travelled across the Atlantic to North America and across Asia to India. Modern English, 1750 to 1950. English was now a national language. The first dictionary, Johnson's Dictionary, appeared in 1755, and the first grammar books appeared soon after. As the British Empire grew in the 19th century, English became a more international language. People began to learn English around the world. The first English language textbooks appeared in the 1930s. Late Modern English, from 1950. Now, English language teaching is an important international industry. After World War II, the United States became the most important economic and cultural power in the world, and a world market in audio-visual communication began. CNN International began in 1989, and the Internet developed in the 1990s. English became a global language, with about 2 billion speakers.
Unit 13, Recording 4. 1.
We might go swimming this afternoon.
2.
The plane might arrive late.
3.
You might be rich one day if you work hard.
4.
I might not be able to come to class next week.
5.
I might not see Frank this weekend.
6.
Philip might not stay until the end of the course.
7.
The government might change soon.
8.
The exam might not be as difficult as you think.
14, Recording 1. 1.
Sleep. Slept.
2.
Make. Made.
3.
Lose. Lost.
4.
stand, stood,
5,
speak, spoken,
6,
take, taken,
7,
drive, driven,
8,
write, written,
9,
say, said,
10,
come, come,
11,
give, given,
12,
keep, kept,
13,
tell, told,
14,
become, become,
15,
see, seen.
Unit 14, Recording 2. 1.
Has Richard always lived in Hexham?
Yes, he has.
2.
Has Elaine ever lived in another town?
Yes, she has.
3.
Have they always lived in the same house?
No, they haven't.
4.
Has Gordon always been a teacher?
No, he hasn't.
5.
Has he ever worked abroad?
Yes, he has.
6.
Have Gordon and Sarah always lived in Leeds?
No, they haven't.
7.
Has Sarah had her own business before?
No, she hasn't.
8.
Has Rebecca left school?
Yes, she has.
14, Recording 3.
Keeping in touch. Scott.
I love technology. When there's a new kind of tablet computer or a new smartphone in the shops, I have to buy it. A lot of people my age don't do that. I'm 76. I never throw them away, but I keep them in my home. I even keep the old ones that I don't use. I only use one mobile, one tablet and one desktop computer. I use them a lot. I download films and music, and I use social networking sites a lot. It's a good way to keep in touch with old friends, and it's helped me to make a lot of new friends too.
Jerry.
I live in Toronto, but my son and his kids live in New Zealand. I go there or they come to visit me every year, but we speak most days. Video chat helps us to stay in touch. I think the kids, my grandchildren, like speaking to me on the screen. They're always very chatty and sociable. But when we meet in Toronto or in New Zealand, they're shy. When I was young, my friends and I met and talked. Now young people go online. The world's changing.
Delvin.
I love people and I hate computers. My only phone is a landline. Landline phones were okay for my parents and my grandparents, and they're okay for me. I like to meet my friends, neighbours and family. When I want to talk to someone, I go to their home. If they're in, we have a chat. If they're not there, I come back home. I don't mind. I like walking. My sons and my grandchildren are always saying, "Come on, you have to get a computer. You have to get a mobile. Then you can do video chat." Well, I don't want to use mobiles and computers and smartphones and the internet. I'm happy as I am.
Unit 14, Recording 4. 1.
Mum, have I ever done anything really bad?
Yes, you have. When you were about 2 years old, you were very naughty.
2.
Have you ever bought a painting from an artist?
No, I haven't. I'm not really very interested in art.
3.
Has there ever been a female Prime Minister in the United Kingdom?
Yes, there has. Margaret Thatcher in the 1980s.
4.
Have you ever met a famous person?
No, I haven't. I saw Robbie Williams in concert, but I didn't speak to him.
5.
Has your computer ever had a virus?
No, it hasn't. I've got antivirus software on it.
6.
Have you ever visited Ireland?
Yes, I have. I went to Dublin last year and I had a great time.
Unit 14, Recording 5. 1.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes, I have. It was when I was 16.
2.
Have you ever lost your wallet?
No, I've never lost my wallet, but I have found some money on the street.
3.
Have your mum and dad ever travelled by plane?
Yes, they have. They've flown to the USA twice.
4.
Has it ever snowed in Saudi Arabia?
No, it hasn't.
Unit 14, Recording 6.
Have you ever been on TV, Tom?
Have I been on TV? What a question. No, of course I haven't. Why? Have you ever been on TV?
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Well, which TV show have you been on?
It wasn't a TV show. It was a football match last year. Scotland against Ukraine. I was in the crowd, and the match was on TV.
You and 50,000 people? Sorry, no, you can't say you've been on TV.
I can.
Unit 14, Recording 7. A.
Hello?
Hello, this is Francis here.
Oh, hi, Francis. It's not a good moment to talk. Can I call you back?
Yes, that's fine. Talk soon.
B.
Hello?
Good morning. Is that City Taxis? I'm calling about a taxi.
A taxi? But this is Dario's Pizza Bar. You got the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bye.
That's okay. Bye.
C.
Hello, Mary speaking.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
I'm fine. Sorry, who's that?
This is Diana here.
Oh, yes, Diana. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.